This playthrough is rated E10+.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another game from my collection, and this time it's Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I played this, the first game in the series, so time to get back to the sequel to this. Definitely a favorite of mine, especially in that mid-2000 eras of games. There was a lot of really good, like, platformer action games around that time, mainly Sony quality game or Sony release games like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter. Which I'll get to those games one of these days. I just need to buy the Ratchet and Clank collection. I've got the Jak and Daxter one. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why I never bought the Ratchet and Clank collection. And I don't have the PS2 games for some weird reason. I think I accidentally sold them or something like that. But anyway, enough talk about that. Let's get to Sly 2. Much improved over the previous series. A lot more polished in its gameplay. The cel-shaded characters look a lot better. They had more money, so Sucker Punch was able to put a little bit more effort into this. This was released around 2004 by Sony, or Sony published it, but Sucker Punch made it again. The same people who did the first one. So, but let's not talk for too long. Let's start the game as we enter inside this museum.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're gonna get to those Clockwerk parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
Alright, we play the game and he mentions Clockwerk. Huh. Well, if you didn't play the first game, shame on you. In the first game, Clockwerk was one of the main antagonists of the Sly Cooper family. And it looks like this thing we have to get as parts. Hopefully the game will explain to us what that actually means. And Bentley being out in the field, in the last game he just stood in the van, stayed in the van with Murray. What is this nonsense going on here? I thought you guys were just supposed to be my info gatherers. It probably doesn't mean anything. It's probably just a change of pace. Anyway, in this game we can do as before. We can sneak around, move, speed through, jump, attack, other such things. So, but we'll get to that when the game actually talks about it and stuff like that. So, alright, we're in this... I assume this is a museum, because, you know... Look at the bones! Okay, so we gotta get up. Let's see. What does that do? Nothing. Okay. Does that do anything? Can I, like, jump on that? Nope. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Can I use my... Do I get my monox yet? No. Okay, we don't get those yet. I was checking all the button presses. There we go. Okay, it's the analog sticks. You have to press them down. Okay, so we have to power up the elevator. Which one did I press again? Okay, I pressed R3. R3 is when you press it. For those who don't know, it's when you press down the analog stick or whatever. So, huh. Where do I go to do that? Okay, there we go. I was like, it's got to be something around here. I'm not 100% stupid. Hey, don't quote me on that. All right, so I was like, I thought there was like supposed to be some bouncy pad or something. I was like,
okay.
Well, I was getting used to the controls.
Ouch! Hold on. There it is.
Oh, it looks like our residential nerd.
At that security computer.
Looks like our residential nerd is out into the field. Huh. Good on you, Bentley. I guess, well, sometimes you need a techie like right by your side. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying not to speak during the dialogue, but sometimes
There
happens.
goes the laser security system. I'm working on the security
Good.
gate.
Hurry up, nerd!
Presto, all clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
All right, well. It's almost like, kind of reminds me of Shadowrun, where all your crew get together to tackle things that they can't do from far away. So, oh, there's a reference to Panda King from the first game. Oh, there's the... Oh, I don't remember every single person from the previous game. But yeah, that picture is familiar too. You probably can barely see it. There's the... That's the frog dude, right? Yeah. You kind of barely see it because it's so dark. Well, at least, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the ship and everything like that. But yeah, nice little references to the previous games there. Although I think they're in other places too. I just chose the one spot that kind of just popped out all of a sudden. Oh yeah, there he is. That's a better picture of that guy. I forgot his name now. Panda King is like one of the few people I actually remember his name. Yeah, there he is right there. With sword. Whoa.
We're installing some new software into the security mainframe, so don't be alarmed if some systems get turned off for a while. Thank you. You're all doing a great job.
Nice job, Bentley. Yeah, there's the I was about to say Coop Troop or something like that. Goop Troop, where we always get together. Oh, that's some concept art for some early Sly Cooper ideas, or either that or one of his ancestors, one of the two. Huh. Oh, there's the what was his game? I know who he Muttley or whatever it is. Oh yeah, there's a different version of the frog. Yep, right there. So, all right, let's keep going. Sorry, I'm not gonna take forever to do the smash up them artifacts. What's that one? It says JoJo World? Huh. Well, like JoJo, like, you know, roundabout type of JoJo, you know. Feeling in the roundabout. Something about take me out. You'll take your way. Sorry, I don't remember the full song. Whoa.
According to my information, the Clockwerk parts are being stored up there. Now, to get access, you're going to have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
Well, I guess you gotta, for those who might not play the game, because I think this game came out a year or two after the previous game, so maybe those who might have forgotten how the game was played, it gives you a chance to go through the controls again, so. I mean, in this game, I you know how I'm a fan of intuitive control, but yeah, sometimes if it's just something simple, I don't mind the game telling you what you need to do. It really depends on my mood, if I'm a fan of intuitive or the game just straight up breaking the fourth wall to tell me what to do. This game is meant for an I don't know if I'd say E for everyone, but it is meant for an all audience, so that's probably why they explain the controls, so that way anywhere.
Try pressing on ahead without him.
That's why, like, everything from like old people to youngins can play this game and get through it pretty solidly. It's not a very difficult game. I mean, the previous game wasn't really either.
Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray.
The Murray? Yeah, Murray! He's back. Not my favorite Murray. My favorite Murray is probably from,
Okay.
Monkey Island 2, or 3, I mean. Actually, does he make an appearance in Monkey Island 3? Well, my favorite iteration of a character with the name Murray is Monkey Island 3, but one day maybe I'll get to that game if I can.
Another barrier stands before you. Fear not, I shall bend it like the truth.
You didn't really bend it. You didn't even bend it like Beckham.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
Oh yeah, that guy was huge. Clockwerk was huge, wasn't he? Huh, I guess it would be hard to carry it out. I guess we'll need help from the Murray if we are able to handle such a thing. So, yeah, you gotta have the leader or the charmer. You gotta have your braids. You gotta have the brawn. That's all you need. I mean, you could have other things.
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Nuts.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox. As beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than... Sly Cooper! After him! You can't run forever!
Well, there's worse things than being chased after by a hot mamacita. Ah, get out of there, Murray! Her gun will destroy you.
Shake a leg, Murray.
No, man.
Hold
You know what they say about escaping bears? You trip your slowest friend.
This is where things get fun.
Stop!
Yeah. Watch out for infinite bullets of doom. Whoa. Yeah, this girl's crazy, man. She's hot but crazy. Whoa.
This is getting a little
I guess those are some of the...
You guys go warm up the van.
Yeah.
I'll keep Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
Yeah, enough. Yeah, not really a fan of jail, Carmelita. Carmelita. Yeah, that ain't good.
Freeze!
Where did you get that thing? That is not a standard issue, is it? For Scotland Yard or whatever organization you work for. I think I'm gonna have a call to your superiors about your firepower, miss. Whoa! Ah!
Stop!
Watch out! I ain't stopping. Well, I would stop for you, except you're trying to blow me away. So, perhaps another day. Perhaps a date in France. No, not really in the mood. I can understand that. Whew. Yeesh. Yeah. Hell has no fury, as they say. Whoa, think. Woo! Let's get out of here.
I'll find you, Cooper!
Woo! We made it.
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. And that Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwerk parts. Clockwerk. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwerk lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Everyone got that? Alright, yep. The slight description of what happened in the previous game has been told to us. Obviously, if you didn't play the game, there you go. Alright, well, it looks like the Clockwerk parts have been stolen by this clogging, it seems like. So, looks like we're going to have to get those parts ourselves if we don't want the Clockwerk to be put back together again. I assume that's what they're going to do, but it's hard to say. I mean, we don't even know who the Claw Gang is. So, looks like we gotta... do I want to go... Yeah, we'll go on. I usually try to play, like, by episodes and stuff like that, but I think I'll keep going, so... Alright, well, Clockwerk's parts have been stolen by this Claw Gang. Time to take our first clue on to our next objective. Got the Carmelite on our butt again, but now we've got a new lady in waiting, who apparently dropped some early info, so let's see what happens in Episode 1, The Black Chateau.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwerk tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the Clockwerk part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
All right. Well, we're in a. Did they actually say where we were at? Did he say like France or some whatever this animal world version of France is? So it looks like we have to deal with this information gatherer, Dimitri. Is he a lizard or? I forgot if they explained what his actual race is. Not that it really matters, but we don't really have any loot or anything like that to do. So we have to gather information before we start setting up a plan. Like in the previous Sly game, you must find out who we're after, what we're trying to get, and then we set up a plan and get to action stealing the actual item. So this gameplay is a bit slightly differently than before, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's choose Sly and check out the land around and see what's our first step.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocucom. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
Alright, well, I think in the previous game it was pretty much you just went from place to place, and there was some exploration, but not a whole lot. Like, it was there, but you know, it was very...
Press the left analog stick. I'll beam some virtual markers into your thief mask. They'll help you find your way around. If no markers are in view, use the right analog stick to move the camera and look around for them. Remember, the view is always better from the rooftops.
Yep. Well, I guess the game still tells us about it. But unlike the previous games, we've got our message bottles that we can collect as well, which we'll want to do that if we want to get all the rewards and everything like that. So I'll try to do that kind of in the middle of a certain, like, situations. I'll try to kind of do a little bit of collecting. I know some stuff is easier to collect later on than it is early on, so I'll try to do like a medium amount of collecting slash like
appears to be some sort of clue. I'll decipher it here in the safe house. In the meantime, see if you can find any more clues. The more I have, the easier it'll be to crack the code.
And I think if I remember correctly, it's still to safe if I remember right. I'll admit it's been forever and a day since I played Sly 2, but I remember bits and pieces of it. But yeah, I'll try to do a good job of trying to like make like if I see a thing, I'll try to grab it. But oh no, I can't get that. Sometimes you can like kind of like work around certain like things and get bottles like sooner than you. Oh, I got caught. So I was gonna try to like. I think if I go through a mission, I think it automatically starts the thing if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's like nope, sorry.
Sly, I need you to hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
So yeah, unlike the last game where you basically went into a level and went like to a certain spot and that started the mission for it, this one we just go to markers and everything like that, and that indicates the mission we go through. So yeah, it's slightly different from the previous game too. So you can tell that they'd been working on a way to like make it improve their gameplay and stuff like that. So yeah, like in the last game, pressing circle to everything will is basically your
interactive objects like this satellite dish. When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object.
It's not like the game's telling you multiple times in different ways of how to do it, but I guess the game is trying to be idiot-proof, so there you go. Who knew activating a satellite would just be a couple of button presses? Thanks, Bentley, for making it easy for me.
I've uploaded the next waypoint into your thief mask imager. Remember, click the L3 button to locate your next objective.
Well, yeah, alright. Anyway, so, what was it again? I had a thought of mine. Oh, I was going to talk about the music. The music in the previous game was really good too, and I think they did whoever did the music for this game did a fantastic job. I think it's even you know, I wouldn't say leagues above, but I think it's definitely a major improvement from the previous game. Not that, I mean, the previous game had good music too, but you know what I mean. Like, you can tell that they got better, or maybe they had a different guy. I don't know, or lady. I don't know.
Only one more to go. Activate your thief mask imager by pressing the L3 button to find the last dish waypoint. Remember, the view is always better from a rooftop.
I don't know what my favorite song in this game is. This one's pretty good.
One button while walking to break into a fast run, but be careful, as this is sure to be loud enough to alert any guards in the vicinity.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, you can, I think the game will mention at some point, but you can't like crouch under like stuff that's, so, okay. I thought there was a run button somewhere. Alright, anyway. I mean, I would have eventually figured it out. It's just I thought I was pressing all the buttons before, but I usually try to, like, when I play any new game, I always try to press all the buttons just to make sure, figure out what they all do. And of course, like all worlds, any drape that goes over a window is automatically a bumper. Of course it is. In the world of Sly Cooper, anything is usable. A trifecta of gathering data. We did it. Job complete.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the Clockwerk tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
And yeah, some of the missions are just going to be really quick. That's just how it is sometimes. Not all missions, but a lot. There'll be quite a few where you'll just do it and be done, and that's it. So, oh, and I don't know if you can hear off in the distance, but if you hear like a little pop, or like a little bit of glass like just hopping around or something like that, that's the clue bottles that are saying, "Hey, break me!" You know, this is wanton destruction. You know, I want to be destroyed. Now you've released my soul! No, yeah, I'll do a quick couple of bottles. Usually in the early stages of the game, usually the bottles are pretty easy to figure out. Or like I said, if you, I'm trying to remember if this game has a way to find out how many bottles you're, or not how many bottles you're missing, but like where bottles are located. I know in the later games they have like a device or item you can get that says, that basically says, oh hey, you're missing one, they should be here, or whatever. Or it like highlights them or something like that, so. That was a few. Any in the immediate vicinity? Probably, but, alright. Let's do another mission while we're, or at least start in the middle of the mission while we're here. Let's see. Because I don't want to spend all, like, huge chunks of an episode trying to grab hint bottles if I can help it. If I can hear it. Or if it's down there, yeah. Alright, let's alright, now let's do the mission. And there's some other stuff you can do, like in the previous game I was stealing and stuff like that, but we'll let the game eventually explain that, I think. At that point when we need to, so. Alright, grabbed a few. Not too many for this part. Ooh, let's grab that one before we do the mission. Almost press. I keep wanting to press circle to jump for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like. Well, there was a game I played recently that had something like that. So, breaking and entering. Now that's a lesson to teach the chins. Hey, Murray.
Good to see you, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
You know, I don't remember in the previous game where you, I mean, you were basically the.
You'll abandon your current job.
I don't remember. I don't remember the previous game Murray like doing anything other than being a driver. But yeah, in this game Murray helps you with fighting bits
Hold
and
on,
stuff like that.
Sly. Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump. Hit the X button to jump, then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
But yeah, the one thing I really like about this game, and 2 might be my favorite out of the Sly Cooper franchise overall, just because of the story, characters, and all that other stuff. But yeah, this game. One of the big things about this game is Murray and Bentley will help you regularly in the mission. Obviously, the first mission of the game kind of basically cemented that, but I don't know. I mean, I think they wanted to originally have Bentley and Murray help in the previous game, but obviously first time game, not enough coding experience, and so forth and so on. Had to set up the game before you can get to it, and of course we do double jumps because that's obviously a thing you can do in real life. So. But anyway, so many more missions, so many more parts to get. So in the next episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves, we're going to take pictures of the Clockwerk parts, see how we're going to get it, form a plan, and get them from Dimitri. Because, you know, the man's not a real artist. He actually has money. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.